Hello everybody, it's JohnnyFerno talking, and welcome to this video. Uh, so I kind of double lied because I said in my Flufflepuff video, Flufflepuff video that was going to be my last one before my vacation next week. But then the Death Battle got uploaded yesterday, so I kind of had to do it. This is very exciting indeed. But before I begin talking about Death Battle, two main announcements. First, if you haven't seen my Flufflepuff video, I am going on a vacation next week, which means I can't make any videos then. I will try and work on some projects I have in store, but I cannot record anything. Second, as many of you maybe know, I am a part of a production group known as Project Phoenix Productions, and we are in need of some voices. We have a casting call. I will give a link to the casting call in the description below, so any of you who are interested in helping our little group, follow the link, see the video, and see how you can help us. Alright? Now, let's talk about Gaara versus Toph. Now, these two are characters I know and love with all of my heart. And this is going to be a strange reaction because I have never felt... Okay, in all of the death battles I've watched, I have never had a bias, except for Kirby last week. But I've never seen a battle where a character died and then I felt kind of angry for it because I thought that they had a clear chance of winning. The only death battle I've watched where I've had that kind of reaction was Zelda versus Peach. Because I thought in my head that Zelda had clearly superior fighting skills than Peach. I still think that, but I don't bitch about it. Now, about these two. Oh my. Like I said, Gaara from Naruto and Toph from Avatar The Last Airbender, I love both of them. But I think my favorite out of the two is Gaara. I remember the first time I saw him in the show, he creeped me the hell out. He was a scary opponent and really powerful. His ability is to manipulate sand around him, and then sand in a gorg, I think it's called, that he carries around on his back. Gaara uses the magic of the Naruto world, known as chakra, to manipulate the sand in various ways. The sand, however, has kind of a mind of its own, which means that back in the day when he was first met in the show, he was known to have never been touched ever, and that was because the sand formed its own shield around him. So whenever someone tried to punch him or kick him or just hit him, the sand would protect him of its own free will. And if someone actually got to him, like tried to punch him in the cheek, he would create a armor of sand. But while that sand had a really good defense, it also drained a lot on his chakra to maintain it. He is known in the show to have some of the best defensive abilities, but also some of the most gruesome offensive. And Toph, all of you who have seen Avatar knows how awesome she is. Her personality is hilarious, and her command over the earth element is just incredible. And for those of you who have not seen the show, she's blind. Toph is a blind earthbender. And while some would say that is a disability, it actually helps in her case because she can use her earthbending to look. She can sense vibrations, if I remember correctly, through the earth, and therefore she can determine what is where. She can feel ants moving around. And she can even use it to feel vibrations in people's feet, so she can sense if they're lying or not. That is pretty incredible. But there's one point where I think that Gaara could defeat Toph. The sand. In an episode, the Avatar and his gang, this includes Toph, are stuck in a desert because they're looking for a secret in a desert. I don't really remember, but she had very little control over her powers. I think she described it as like walking on water or something. There wasn't any firm elements she could work from. And it was shown in the episode that she could do some sand bending, but not to a very big, like she didn't have much control over it. And that is where Gaara has an advantage. Because he has a super attack called Sand Tsunami, where he makes a literal tsunami of sand and just floods the area and can make his own desert out of it. That is going to play a huge role in it. And then another thing, he can fly. He can use his sand to create a small platform that he can use to fly above ground. Both of these factors works so much against Toph. Now, unless I forget something that Toph can do that neutralizes the flight and can help her through the desert. Maybe that's explaining Korra, because I haven't really seen that much of Korra. But the Toph I know from the original Avatar cannot work against that. So unless they introduce something in the Legend of Korra, I think Gaara is going to win. So let us see what they will say in a death battle. Gaara versus Toph. And just so everyone know, I love both of these characters. So whoever wins, I will not bitch about it, but I do think with certainty that Gaara would win. Okay? 3, 2, 1, go.
This episode of Death Battle is brought to you by Squarespace.
Oh, they're bringing the
easiest
advertisements
way to
back.
create a beautiful website, blog, or online store for you and your
That guy's
idea.
an epic beard.
Supports features an elegant interface, beautiful templates, and incredible 24/7 customer support.
This is
Try
longer than
Squarespace
usual
at
for their
squarespace.com
advertisements.
/screwattack
It's usually
and
like,
instantly get
this episode is
10%
sponsored
off.
by
I'm
blank,
making
and then
boomstick
just they move on.
rules1.com for obvious reasons.
Alright.
Throughout Death Battle, we've seen all manner of weapons and abilities.
Oh,
but
yes.
these two combatants command the very earth around them.
Gaara of the desert.
And Toph Beifong, the blind bandit.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. Ooh, Gaara first.
Gaara of the desert is a short, skinny, pale stick of a kid. But he's also one of the deadliest shinobi in the world.
Oh yes!
He looks like a member of Green Day.
Gaara is the son of the 4th
Come on.
Kazekage, leader of the village.
Oh, I
hidden
forgot
in
to
the
say
sand.
that.
Born
Oh, I forgot his
prematurely at the
background.
cost of his mother's life, Gaara was destined for a childhood of depression
Oh,
and
God, that
loneliness
music.
from the get-go.
Not even a minute old and already has a kill under his belt. Though, technically, he had a little help. Because, you see, as he was being born, his
I forgot
father
so
was
many
like,
details to tell you
"Hey,
guys, I'm sorry."
You know what'd be awesome? Using ninja magic to seal a horrible monster in my son's belly to turn him into an ultimate weapon.
Yep. Oh god. Oh god, those. Oh. So
The
many
process was
fields.
successful, and Gaara became a Jinchuriki, human beings who have powerful tailed beasts trapped within them. Gaara's beast was Shukaku, a giant tanuki with power over sand.
Oh, I want a tanuki as a pet. They're so fluffy and adorable. You just want to hug. Holy shit! What is that?
That's Shikaku. The
Shukaku
Biju of the
loathed
sand.
humanity, and at first, Gaara had difficulty controlling the monster's rage, accidentally hurting others. As such, he was shunned by his own people, forced to live a secluded life.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's got a goddamn tummy monster. It's not like Pepto-Bismol's solving that.
Convinced his only option was to fight and care for only himself, Gaara became a ruthless killing machine.
But it's not all bad. Having a digestive desert demon gives him control over all things sand. He can wield it as a weapon, using his mind to trap and crush his foes. Oh, and he can also
Sand
use
coffin,
it to
that's
freaking
a
fly.
brutal
How
ability.
the hell does that work?
He can mentally adjust the density of his sand, whether it needs to be lighter than air or stronger than steel. He can even use it to stop bombs powerful enough to wipe out an entire village. He can control any sand in his vicinity using his chakra, a spiritual energy shinobi access for superhuman abilities, such as walking up a tree.
This guy is like the ultimate emo kid. But I'm not gonna
No,
give
that's,
him too
that's
much crap
Sasuke.
because he can use existing sand
Sasuke
to
takes
crush
the
the
emo
ground
rule.
around him for even more
That's a
sand.
tsunami
so
attack.
He's never without easy access to ammo. Despite this, he still carries a gigantic gourd of sand on his back.
It's huge. You'd think that'd be hard on his spine. Interestingly enough, its unique shape and size is a reference to how in Japanese folklore, tanukis were considered to be so well endowed they'd have to sling their testicles over their shoulders.
I heard about that.
Awesome.
But the thing is, Gaara's gourd is not carrying any ordinary testicles. I mean sand. Gaara has infused his own chakra into the gourd sand.
This directly links it to Gaara, making it much easier for him to control. He's so skilled with it, he can even forge weapons from it, bury people underground, or send it into another person's bloodstream and control them like some sort of puppet. Talk about an itch you're not gonna scratch.
Oh, I forgot
Also,
that.
Gaara
Oh
eventually
no!
battles
It's
the
Lady
defeated
Shippuden. I haven't seen the rest of it.
who happened
Oh
to be a
no!
zombie at the
Oh,
His
spoilers!
father used a magnetic release ability to control gold dust, much like Gaara does sand.
Even though he can't do the zombie dad magnet thing, Gaara added gold dust to his gourd sand anyway, giving him more control over its weight.
But wait, there's more. With her dying breath, Gaara's mother somehow imparted her own power into this sand. It became living sand, an extension of her will, determined to follow and protect Gaara. It will spring from the gourd to defend him from any danger, regardless of risk and without command.
This absolute defensive technique is called the Absolute Defense. Pretty good name, really.
Yep.
Gaara's sand is so dense and fast, only someone who can move nearly the speed of sound can pass it.
Gaara can also use everyday sand to create defenses such as his sand armor, which encases him in a shell to soften blows. Unlike his automatic absolute defense, the sand armor is self-created and requires a large amount of his chakra to maintain.
Yeah.
Gaara's skill with sand is only limited by how much chakra he's got left in his system. After running low, he could tag out and give Shukaku a turn fighting. Until a group of crazy people literally pulled the sand monster from his body.
Yeah, that happened.
That must have hurt. It's gotta be like twice as bad as the night after Chipotle.
He died.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
The same then.
Turns out losing Shukaku was actually a blessing in disguise.
Really?
After being resurrected, Gaara spent some time reevaluating his emotional roller coaster of a life. Inspired by Naruto Uzumaki, he began to truly understand compassion. His attitude changed. His people began supporting him. He even commanded the allied shinobi forces during the Fourth Great Shinobi War.
Oh, again,
And
spoilers!
late
Ah!
Gaara also became
A zombie?
Kazekage.
Damn! Well, even non-zombie and
The
losing Shukaku,
Kazekage is
Gaara
pretty much-
still retained his powerful chakra and skill over sand.
The lord of
In
his
their
nation.
fight, Gaara was so powerful, his father mistook him for Shukaku itself, despite the sand monster being long gone.
Gaara is stronger and smarter than ever, all thanks to his mother's love. I miss Mama Boomstick.
Few can withstand the overwhelming power
Mama
of this
Boomstick,
sand
no.
shinobi. Or Mama Boomstick's cooking.
Hey! You're uninvited to Thanksgiving.
I never was.
Exactly.
Like I said, Gaara was terrifying in the start. But goddamn spoilers! I knew there was a risk going into this. Oh, yes. I sometimes miss the old Gaara. The terrifying villain one. But I like the one we have now.
As the only child of the wealthy Beifong family, Toph was kept a secret from the rest of the world. Hidden away, she was pampered and guarded like a fragile child. Her parents were hopeful she could someday become a noble, respected member of Earth Kingdom society.
But their hopes were pretty much dashed from the moment she popped out. See
Yep.
those faded whites? Yeah, Toph's completely blind.
Yep.
My daughter is blind. She is blind and tiny and helpless and fragile.
Still, fragile is the last word that I would want to use to describe this chick.
Oh no.
Frustrated by her parents' stubborn coddling, Toph ran away from home at the age of 6 and ended up losing her way in a cave. Until she was rescued by some giant badger moles. Yes.
The creators of
badgers.
earthbending.
And they are moles.
Imagine one of those things burrowing into your home. What kind of pest control do you even call for that? Oh wait, I know. Fire.
Badger
Like
Busters?
Toph, badger moles are blind, so they took a liking to her.
Well, how the hell would they know?
And as the original artists of the craft, the badger moles began her training in the art of earthbending.
These giant varmints taught Toph how to manipulate rock and stone. Using movements similar to the Chugar praying mantis martial art, Toph can telekinetically throw, grow, shrink, and alter Earth in any conceivable way.
Oh yeah.
Making for some pretty down-to-earth attacks and defenses.
Ha.
The badger moles also taught Toph how to see.
Wait, These ridiculous creatures are also masters of LASIK surgery?
No, Toph does not use her eyes to see. Of course, her other senses are extremely accurate, and as a master earthbender, Toph can sense the location of Earth anywhere. Even more impressive, though, the Badgermoles navigate their tunnels using an earthbending technique known as the seismic sense, and Toph quickly picked up on this talent. It's kind of like sonar, detecting the exact location and movement of a person or object through their interaction with the ground.
Yeah.
I feel the vibrations in the earth, and
This is
I
a very
can
good
see where
explanation.
everything is. You, that tree, even those ants.
She feels every movement, every footstep, every heartbeat, so precisely she can even tell if a person's lying.
A woman who can always tell when I'm lying? No, thank you. Toph is so good at this that even her closest friends sometimes forget she's blind.
Ow!
Sorry.
But don't worry, they're reminded. In only 6 years, Toph had completely mastered earthbending. She even won the Earth Rumble 4 tournament multiple times under her stage name, the Blind Bandit.
But Toph didn't stop her training with just earthbending. At first, softer earth proved difficult for her seismic sense.
I feel the vibrations in the ground with my feet, but the sand is so loose and shifty, it makes everything look fuzzy.
But she has since demonstrated her mastery in both sand bending and mud bending. She can also change the density of earth from sand to stone and back. And before you start making any density or hardening innuendos, she's 12.
Okay. But her greatest achievement is the discovery of an all-new bending art, one thought to be impossible. Metal bending.
By manipulating the earthy composition within, Toph can bend nearly any type of metal just as well as stone. The exception being highly purified metals such as platinum.
Toph quickly mastered metal bending and went on to teach it to others.
She eventually even founded and led a metal bending police force.
Yeah.
And that's after conquering Earth Rumble 4, holding up a building the size of a castle, defeating an entire army almost single-handedly, and dueling King Boomy to a standstill. And that guy's conquered an entire hostile city by himself.
Even in her old age, Toph was capable of going one-on-one with a new avatar, and her seismic sense could locate people across the world.
She knows when I've lied and where I've been. Women should not have these powers.
I am the greatest earthbender in the world. Don't you two dunderheads ever forget it.
Oh, jeez.
All right, the combatants are set.
okay.
Let's end this debate once and for all.
It's
And-
time for Death Battle!
Pause. Oh my, I completely forgot. Toph learned how to control sand and mud. She can change the density of sand to stone and back. Okay, so my theory that Gaara could use the sand tsunami to stop her, that is out the window. But I'm still sure that she doesn't have anything against flying opponents. At least I don't think so. Unless I missed something. By the way, Gaara spoilers! Shippuden! I still need to see the whole thing! But still. It's beginning to look like Toph is going to win. Okay, I'm just going to do what I've always done. When I think that someone is going to win, I will stay with the other. So even though it looks like Toph is the winning one, in my heart, I will still go with Gaara. Gaara of the sand, bury her in the earth. Oh wait, you can't because then she'll break up. Anyway, we're returning back to the death battle. In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my, Gaara, good luck, buddy. That's a formal entry.
Talk about a rough ride.
You do not belong here. This is sacred ground. Leave.
Voice actors.
Oh yeah, tough guy? Make me.
Forward. Yeah, you can't get through that. Okay, so they both have good defensive abilities. They both use Earth to their power.
Interesting. She commands stone as fluently as I control sand.
By the way,
A bit too deep
I
for
can
Gaara,
tell you're
but
using
oh well.
your sand to smash up the ground underneath us for more ammo. Pretty smart for a sand. Too bad I'm gonna kick your butt before you can use any of it.
I can't underestimate her.
I don't know what.
I need time.
I don't know how to come and react because this is just. Oh my god! Oh my!
Whoa!
Oh yeah, that. Oh, I remember that from the show.
Sorry, Grumpy. I'm not ready to be a shish kebab just yet.
Whoa! That is a wall, and Gaara broke it. Good on ya.
Come on! Are you really that scared of a little blind girl? I'm touched.
Oh Jesus!
Your eyes. Those are not the eyes of loneliness, like mine. They are blank.
Impressive insight, Gloomsville. I'm digging the whole wearing sand thing, though. That's new.
There we go. He can fly. Ooh! Oh no! I want Gaara to win, but I don't want Toph to die.
To control the earth, I will remove them.
Oh, but she can. Sand coffin doesn't work.
Dream on, creep. It'll take a lot more sand than that to take me down.
That's the plan.
Oh my god!
Oh, crap.
Come on, Gaara, you represent Naruto. You're the only one from Naruto who has been in death battle.
Sun coffin. Sun burial. It is done.
In the spirit of death battle, that doesn't work. Metal.
Jeez, I almost felt that.
That's impossible.
You kidding? Pay attention, Sandy.
Oh no.
I'm about to school you.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, Gaara! Is the sand strong and fast enough? Oh.
Gotcha.
Oh, his tight to. Oh no!
That's how it's done.
Oh no!
Oh, goddamn son of a shit weasel! Why did another anime character have to lose?
Yeah, but here's why. Gaara's sand is monstrous, and its speed and power could easily obliterate most foes. But with Toph, it's another story.
Really? She's friggin' blind, for God's sakes, and he can fly!
Yeah!
Oh ho ho! In the official behind-the-scenes extras of the Avatar Book 2 DVD, we found this. Toph can feel the earth, even if it isn't connected
What?
to the ground.
I didn't know that!
Toph is tough, but her real strength lies in her precision and technique. With her earthbending and seismic sense, she could see Gaara's attacks coming the instant they began, regardless of if he was in the air.
While Gaara's chakra-infused sand is controlled by his late mother, it's still sand. Just like in an earthbending duel, Toph was able to influence it long enough to misdirect or block attacks. Also remember, Gaara added his father's gold dust to the mix, giving Toph two different bending options just in case. Unlike platinum, gold contains traces of iron and copper, and can be metal bent.
To top this off, Gaara keeps himself covered in his sand armor, so Toph could always sense where he was.
And it's specifically stated that the sand armor uses up large amounts of Gaara's own chakra, not his mother's sand. So, when he ran low on chakra, it became difficult to maintain. Thus, Toph had no problem turning Gaara's greatest defense into his worst weakness.
Gaara couldn't stand up to Toph. I know you're floored. I really ground that one in, didn't I?
Shut up,
What can I
Boomstick.
say? It's my earthly delight.
The winner is Toph Fong.
No need to gravel about it. Can't we just bury the hatchet? I'm out. Next time.
Okay, who's
on
next time?
Death Battle.
Samus? Boba Fett? What, they're having a rematch? Looks much better than last time. Fun fact for those of you who don't know, Samus Aran vs. Boba Fett was actually the first death battle ever made. Remastered! Alright, I'll go out here.
The episode, please like, share it with your friends.
God
argue,
damn
and
it!
subscribe. It really helps us out. And if you want more entertainment right now,
That one detail changes everything!
Talk about Star Fox and some other interesting things she does on her show. Go
That
to
one
www.deathbattle,
tiny
click it right
detail!
there. And don't
That
forget
Toph
to
can
practice
feel
on
the
it.
earth
It's our game.
even if
It's
it's
on
not
YouTube
connected to the
original.
ground.
You have to play it to understand it, so go do
Ah.
it. I'll be happy. And still have a job.
They're right, why did another okay, no. I will not
If you
bitch.
need a website, then look
I will not
no further
moan.
than Squarespace. I'm not kidding. If this wasn't the best way to create your own website, then why would Jeff Bridges, yes, the dude
Don't worry,
himself,
guys.
use it? That's
I will not
right.
moan.
Jeff
I love
Bridges
both
created
these
the
characters.
website
I really do.
DreamingWithJeff.com,
Gaara was just my favorite
where
of the
you
two.
can listen to his album of unique and
And while it
relaxing
is
sounds
sad
put
to
you
see the
sleep.
first
And it's
representative
all
of
thanks to
Naruto
Squarespace.
fail,
No idea is too
congrats
far
to
out.
Toph.
Go to squarespace.com/screwattack to get
Again.
10% off and bring your idea to
Such
life.
a little
I
detail
really
in
wasn't
such
kidding
an
about the whole
obscure
Jeff Bridges thing.
place.
Seriously, click the dude and watch it now.
I guess I'm just too much of a fanboy to really be glad for Toph's ways. But this doesn't mean that I hate her now. It doesn't mean I hate this battle. It was still a good battle. Alright, don't take this as I'm going to hate this battle now and I'm going to hate Toph. Again, I hate none. I like it, and I am sad that another... It seems that almost every anime character that comes into that show dies. Oh well, this has been a good battle, and I look forward to next time when I can see Samus versus Boba Fett for the second time. Until then, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my reaction to this death battle. Like, favorite, comment, subscribe. It supports me, and I really appreciate everything that you do. All of the support, all of the comments. My name's JohnnyFerno. I'll see you guys next time.